Since opening mail on camera is such a popular topic these days, I decided to give it a try. So today I will be showing you my mail items from the past few weeks. As a rule, here in Romania, the stuff that comes from outside Europe has to be opened up for customs. So most of the stuff I will be showing in this video has been already opened, but that shouldn't make it any less interesting. So let's start with the first item. This one came from Olimex in Bulgaria, and I know what's inside because I ordered it. As usual, items from Olimex come in their custom printed cardboard boxes. This one is the ESP8266 EVB. I plan on doing some data logging over Wi-Fi in a future project, so I bought some ESP8266 modules from eBay. Then I saw this small EVB from Olimex at a good price with very affordable shipping, and I decided to order this one too. This should help me get up and running quickly without having to wear anything. We even have a DC power jack here, a relay, a push button, and probably some LEDs. So you don't really need much to get started working on the ESP8266 with this EVB. You probably only need to supply power externally, and then you can just start working. Here is a close-up of the board. And here is the back of the board. Next up is this package, which I also know what it is. This is an Edison light bulb I purchased from eBay. It has quite a nice vintage look, and it will get installed somewhere around this workbench, and it should be visible in future videos. I just haven't had the time to do it so far. I have seen bulbs that use some kind of LED strings inside to recreate the filament effect, but this one is built using actual filament wire, and the look is quite vintage. I will try to give you an idea of how it looks like by connecting it to this socket. Let's hope I can get it to show on camera. This is a breakup board for different pitch sizes of flexible printed circuit, usually used for LCD connectors. I got this because I also have a 7-inch LCD salvaged from a weird tiny laptop. This is the LCD. I plan on learning or starting some work on FPGAs as well as the STM32 this year, and I thought it would make an interesting project to try and show something on this LCD. So I got this breakup board so I can solder a 50-pin LCD connector on it, connect the LCD, and then I have this 0.1-inch header at the edge to which I can connect my microcontroller or FPGA board. This is a wire jumper breadboard kit. I never had one of these before, and I was always cutting resistor leads off to use them as jumpers when breadboarding something. You've probably seen one of these before, and chances are you probably have one right now somewhere on your workbench. But anyway, I will probably continue to cut resistor leads off when needed. This is a breadboard power supply which I got from eBay because I was always messing around with wires and external supplies on a breadboard for relatively small voltages and powers. I wanted to simplify things and have a power supply specifically designed for breadboard use, and I got this one. The input is right here through this DC barrel jack. You have an on-off switch, an LED indicator. There are two linear voltage regulators right here that provide 3.3 and 5 volts, and these are the 1117 linear regulators, so the maximum input voltage should be less than 15 volts if I remember correctly. You can power both of your breadboard rails simultaneously, and there is also this USB jack, which I don't know, it's an input or an output, I'm not really sure. It could be an output to power something at 5 volts, but I think in this case it is an input. Unfortunately, mine came with its pins quite heavily bent, but they can be straightened. Next up, we have this small envelope, also from eBay. This one hasn't been opened up by customs. This is the WS2812 addressable LED LED strip. I bought this because I wanted to play with these addressable LEDs. They are RGB and they have a simple protocol through which you can address and cascade them to control their color and brightness. Next up, we have another small yellowish envelope from China, also probably from eBay, and from the looks of it, I think no, it's not a breadboard. I thought it is a breadboard, but there is something clearly moving inside. Let's see what it is. Yep, yet another breadboard jumper kit, because one wasn't enough, obviously. Next, another small envelope, and by the rattling sound that it makes, I'm guessing it's some integrated circuit inside it, the protective plastic tube. But let's check. Rather strange packaging. Seems I was right. These are 10 pieces of the TL081, a jfet input opamp. I got this for a future power supply project. I probably won't be using the this exact chip in the final design, but since the original power supply schematic had this part, I decided to get it for experimentation and comparison. And the last item for today's mailbag is this power supply. I bought it from eBay as not working because I wanted to do a repair video, but unfortunately the damn thing arrived and it's working. The only problem I found is the display meter, which seems to read 1 count high across the whole range. I even kept it running at full load for a whole hour and nothing showed up. So There won't be any repair video on this power supply, but what I can do is do a teardown, calibrate the display and clean the power supply. I have looked up the calibration procedure and found it in the service manual. At first glance it should be quite simple to do, but all that will be in a future video. These were all the mail items for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.